Hey, my name is Trey. We got 8 new artifacts coming in Season 7, and Season 7 will be here this Tuesday on the 21st. So let's talk about them real fast. So the first one up is the Rapier, kind of a cool looking little molten lava thing. I mean, right out of the gate, you can probably guess where this is coming from anyway. So, the main perk on it, the main perk on it would be Lava Tip, heavy melee attacks deal 23% more damage. Then you have refresh your move, and then you can put a third perk on this, and then you can also get it from the Imperial Forge, mutated Imperial Forge. And then the musket is the second one that's coming. So it's shrapnel is what it's called, and then the main perk on it is shrapnel shot, and pretty much you just get bleed and then Kenny jagged bleed. So you're looking at 20% bleed on this musket, and then vicious, and then another third perk. None of these, as you see as I go through these artifacts, none of them mention whether you get a gem slot or not, and then the third perk. So I'm hoping you get a gem slot. There's one in particular weapon I'm hoping you get that third perk and a gem slot, because it's probably the best artifact here out of the group. Then you got the earring, Justice. Alchemist Ward, after taking 20 hits, gain potion surge for 60 seconds to instantly recharge your next healing potion. I don't know, and it comes with Empowering Toes, Healing Heart, and you can add another perk to it. I don't know if this is going to replace Endless Thirst or not, or some Hoplite Rings, but I wouldn't mind testing this thing out one bit. Then you have the Fire Staff, Burninator. I think this is pretty good fire staff. Don't know if it's going to replace Inferno, but I like the burnination of it. Fire staff skills and heavy attacks deal 33% less damage, but causes 15% more burning damage. I guess a stack with a ring burning damage too. Stack it with that, so you get those burn ticks more. That might be pretty. Then you got keenly jagged and fixed 10% weapon damage person. So I don't know. I like to play with this lifestyle. Refreshing move, and then the last perk, whatever you want to put on it. This also comes from the corrupted Leviathan. So we go back to Leviathan and kill that boss a few times. Justice will come from the influence race caches. So some of y'all don't want a PvP. You might have jumped into some races there for a little bit. And then the musket would come from the Outpost Rush rewards cache. Sorry about that. I had to backtrack because I forgot to tell y'all about that. And then moving on to the bow, I think this might change up bows a little bit. So y'all bow users, this might be pretty good. I'm not a bow user, but the perks to me sounds good. Just let me know in the comments what y'all think. You got poison that deals 15 more that deals 15 more percent damage to poison enemies. Poison tip, heavy attacks apply poison, and it has enchanted. We all know what enchanted does. Those light and heavy attacks, and then refreshing move, reduce cooldowns by 2, and then you add the third perk to it. And this also drops from Rootbound in the Reekwater, defeating Very Dolan, the Rootbound, and Reekwater. It'll drop from him. This is the Ice Gauntlet. By looking at these perks, I don't know if it's going to take place of what's that Ice Gauntlet? Deep Freeze. I don't think it's going to take place of Deep Freeze. This is kind of, to me, this is kind of meh, but I don't know. Y'all let me know, but I think I'm still going to hold on to my Deep Freeze on this one. But Freeze and Tomb, hitting a target within Tomb's break while inflicted them with Frost Burn, slowing their movement speed to 10% and dealing 10% of your weapon damage every second for 5 seconds. And it comes with Vicious, Refreshing Move. And then you get this for killing Kriko in the Elysian Wilds. Kriko, who's Kriko? Is this the monkey? Is this the monkey we gotta kill? Kriko in Elysian Wilds? That crazy ass thing. Okay, so this is a lifestyle. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is probably the best artifact out of 8. If you don't have the Hoplite, lifestyle. This is be your lifestyle. And even though you do have the hoplite, I still think this is going to be the best lifestyle in the game. It comes with life touch and it enhances heavy attacks. Enhances heavy attacks after casting abilities, granting allies 30% damage resorption. 30% damage absorption, that's a lot. That's accounts for, my math right off the top of my head, this counts for all your gems put together of damage absorptions in dungeons. So what I'm curious is this 30% damage absorption is going to stack on top of your gems? If that does, that'd be insane, and there's no cooldowns either. I don't see any cooldowns, so that'd be interesting. I don't see any time limit or anything. And then it comes with Bless and Refresh and Move, just like the Hoplite does, and just like the Fire Life does. You know, some of your best lifestyles in the game. So that third, you can roll Fortified Sacred Ground or Divine Embrace for this to make it a best lifestyle. But I think that 30% damage absorption is going to be huge right there. And this would come from Luscious Shores. This come from the guy in the temple on Luscious Shores where you harvest all the. I wish I had a map right now, but when you harvest all the hemp in that little area, there's a little temple there. I think he farms him in the back of that thing. But if I'm wrong, just correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then you got Void Gauntlet. This is a healing gauntlet, I'm pretty sure, but this kind of reminds me of y'all play the game back in the day of Dark Vengeance. This is kind of what this kind of reminds me of the legendary Dark Vengeance back in the day when the first game first came out. But Mend and Rupture increases Overflow Essence healing by 100% and increases Rupture damage by 50%. King adds 7% critical chance, refresh and move, and this drops from the major darkness events. I'm not sure what the major darkness event is, but maybe it's the portals. Maybe I don't know. I think that's the portals because I don't think anywhere it says anything else. But my opinion, we have 8 artifacts. In my personal opinion, I think the 4 best ones might be Rapier at coming in the last of the best, and then Lifestyle, maybe the Void Gauntlet, Musket, and the Bow. But I really do think that the best artifact in the game, one of the best artifacts coming, is going to be that Lifestyle. That Lifestyle is going to be best. So, but anyway, I'll try to keep this video down to just a few minutes. There's so many other videos about these artifacts out there from other people, so I just want to keep this down to a minimum and kind of put my take on it. But anyway, I hope y'all like this video. If y'all do, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. The best way to support me, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Take it easy.